Well, finally, I'm getting to the point where I can mostly play through music again. This is Anton Rubinstein's Sonata in D major, just the first movement. Of course, it has a piano accompaniment. What romantic composer would make a sonata without an accompaniment, right? And it's not really just an accompaniment, obviously. It's a part of certain virtuosity in and of itself, which you would expect from Anton Rubinstein if you're familiar with any of his piano music. But look and listen to the sound that I'm making. Yeah, try to look over the little foibles that I have throughout. But also, if you would take my practice playthrough with a bit of a lenient ear toward mistakes, I don't perform out in public anymore on a regular basis, and so this is kind of an outlet. That aside, this piece of music has, in my mind, been worth performing since I first heard it way back in college. And for my mind, I can't understand why this is not played. It's very doable. It's no harder than any Brahms or Shostakovich or Mendelssohn. And for that matter, why isn't Mendelssohn played more? 2 sonatas and a set of variations? Have mercy. Well, listen to these lines. Did you hear the opening? The way that Rubinstein masterfully organizes the rise and fall of the theme is absolutely masterfully crafted. Now listen to the way that he gives the cello some of that long pedal kind of note. I mean, it just underpins the harmonious efforts of the music. And then those pizzicati, that's kind of nice. Good touch. Listen to this. New thematic material. It's not the easiest to make sound smooth and played in tune. Obviously still needs a lot of work over here on my part. Yeah, that's like a crash and a half. I love it. Alright, back to the theme, the original theme in a different key. I mean, it has all the hallmarks of great romantic music. Yeah, play the theme again in a different key. I mean, all the while, you never get tired of hearing this theme. He chose very wisely. Okay, here we go. Starting to ramp up just a little bit. Are we coming to a climatic section? Yeah. But not quite. He's not ready for it. Yeah, that spot is really fun, and if you're not technically prepared for it, you're gonna miss it pretty much every time like I did there. I have been able to hit it, just not in a recording yet. I know, every student says that to their teachers, right? I played it really well when I was practicing by myself. I swear, of course I did it really well, and I can't play it in front of you. Yeah, I've been there and done that. Here's that finger twisting figure over and over and over again. I'm going to let you listen to it just a little bit now for a while. I'll be back in a minute or two. this is just an absolutely perfect re-entry with the piano. The cello is continuing on with all this cadenza, arpeggio. One might bring to mind the Mendelssohn Violin Concerto in E minor. I think that's a perfect example of romantic cadenza segueing back into what the orchestra does, or accompaniment, I guess you could call it, for lack of a better word. But then he goes back into the theme. I mean, it all blends in so wonderfully. It just sweeps you through. Everything sweeps you through in a way that you feel like you're in the Romantic era. You want that, of course, very much. In some ways, I think this is the real example of a full-fledged romantic piece of music for the cello. Now, of course, there's always Mendelssohn, his two sonatas. There's always Brahms. I guess to a certain or lesser degree, you could consider the late Beethoven sonatas, the fourth and fifth, maybe the third one too. But I mean, there's nothing in the cello repertoire that sounds quite as ravishing as this piece of music. Now this pedal right here is just wild. I love it. I need a lot of work on my trill. It just does not work right, as you can tell and hear. But it's a whole lot better than it used to be. Oh. Yeah. Now, in some ways, I wanted to play this through as just the cello part, but in others, I didn't really want you to listen to me play it straight through because it's a little embarrassing. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed. What do you think about Rubinstein's music?